so much of this is COVID related, and then he sees their problems as more focused in the big cities where folks might be concerned about going to work, concerned about being other people, was almost felt tangential. I mean, the Postal Service is even more important in large, rural, largely Republican-dominated, politically speaking, states. I mean, that's why I think you saw Susan Collins, for example, being one of the first Republicans to speak out on this issue. The Postal Service is critically important in Maine, and as we've all become mini Postal Service experts over the last few weeks, we know that in many of those rural places, even if you send something FedEx, let's say, it's the Postal Service that goes the last mile. So Republicans would be wise not to turn their backs on this issue entirely, but I think you saw more Republicans willing to take DeJoy's testimony at face value when he says, don't worry, this is all going to work out, we're going to suspend these changes, election's going to be fine. Democrats are far less likely to trust something that just sort of presented to them in this fashion.
Garrett, you also just expressed why I think we have some of the best jobs you can have if you love to never stop learning. Because you never know what you have to become an expert in, and you never know how cool it is to know that information in the long run. Anyway, it's one of the better parts and lucky parts of our jobs as reporters. Garrett, hey, nice work there. Thank you. Mail-in voting wasn't the only issue, though, that Democrats grilled DeJoy about today. Take a listen.
Did you do an analysis to see how veterans might be impacted, knowing that so many of our postal workers are veterans, we employ so many veterans, that they aren't getting their medication. Can you look me in the eye and all the Nevada veterans in the eye, all the Nevada seniors in the eye, and tell us that you will not continue the policies in the future that you know that will harm my seniors, my veterans here in Nevada, and all of our seniors and veterans across this nation? And you look us in the eye and commit to being sure that they have on-time delivery.
I'm working towards on-time delivery, Matt. Yes, I can commit to that.
That was Nevada Senator Jackie Rosen, and she joins me now. So, Senator, you asked him to look you in the eye, a little tougher in a Zoom, right, and make sure when you can truly catch facial expressions there. But do you feel better or not?
No, I'm not satisfied with his answer because he wouldn't commit to being transparent. He wouldn't commit early on when I